right. Here we go. Getting set for the show. Welcome in, everyone. It is the king of the restreams here for you. Test, mic 1, 2. Test, mic check 1, 2, 1, 2. You know, people were saying the king's mic is kind of low on Wednesday's show, but I'm using the friggin' snowball mic. Mic is good. Thank you, Colin. Yeah, I don't know. It's like some days it's good and some days it's not. Hopefully it's loud enough for all of you. I'm not even screaming yet. We'll get to the screaming in a little bit. But we do try to tone it down here on the Classic Tetris Network. Whether you're watching here on Twitch, YouTube, Kick, Facebook, Twitter even, or X, whatever you call it. Kingsman Hype, welcome in. Veggie Dog at Control Alt Cuteness. Mic works, thank you. Colin is here. Tetris is, I ate fried chicken in preparation for this. Uh-oh, that's no good, man. Getting off that diet, no bueno. Rockley, I feel and new coming on tonight. Well, there's not going to be any new champions tonight, Ronk, even though the queue says we got Lapis versus Winter tonight. That is actually a tag team match, since we can't put tag teams in the bot. Lapis and Bendy are going to team up. They're going to take on Winter and Tetris. But the interesting thing about this is this. The interesting thing about this is that Lapis has been taking on a lot of challengers. Nobody's been able to beat him as the TTV champion. But, you know, if our tag teamers, Winter and Ty, can be successful, there's been a lot of jarring between Ty and Lapis. And they have not faced each other. A super show is brewing very soon. That might have to happen. I'm pretty stoked. That may have to happen, but we'll see the consequences of tonight's actions. We also want to thank Ivory for coming in. She is replacing Zempro, who was originally going to play today, but it's not answered the call and not confirmed that we are able to go. So Ivory will step in so we can continue the show moving along. Since time is up, transition on over to our Friday night scene, because it is game time, folks. The Friday night fight, 6 matches on the card. They're all good, so stick around. We got a lot of action for you. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be great, because the king is your best mate. Let's friggin' do it. It's go time. Open the show, and Martin Ivory will kick it off. All right. Bang, 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 bang. Welcome in, everyone. It is the host with the most, the greatest interviewer in classic Tetris, and of course, the biggest showman that you ever seen. It is the king of the restreams, the Kingsman. We're back once again for another episode of the longest running weekly episodic classic Tetris show on earth. This is Friday Night Fights on the Classic Tetris channel of networks. Whether you're watching here on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, Kick, X, doesn't matter. You're watching with us here tonight as we're going to have 6 outstanding fights. And we're going to kick things off with these 2 outstanding players waiting to get the start of the show. On the left-hand side is the man with the most matches played in Friendlies history. He's trying to get to number 500 sometime this year. Who knows? The way he plays, he might actually just make it in one night. This is Mr. Friendlies, Monsieur Martz! And on the right, coming in to save the day because nobody else wanted to fight him, is a young lady that just got her ass whooped in a CTL match. But you know what? She said, I'm going to vindicate myself because I've got a nice spotless kitchen and we're not going to make a mess over here. Martz, keep it over there. This is Ivory. 6 matches on the card. We're going to have some tag team action in a little bit. And our main event is 2 Aggro players, the Gold Bucket and the TetrisTime. They got a rematch from the very first episode of Vol.2 all the way back last year. I can't wait, so let's make it a date and get this show kicked off. Let's friggin' go! All right, everyone, this is going to be a good one. Yeah, Ivory is certainly cooking in the kitchen there. And we're going to have a lot of fun. Players, I believe, maybe same piece sets would be requested here. Something tells me that's probably what we're going to do. Maybe, maybe not. Marty's on the regular. Are you on regular console, Ross? Is that regular console, Marty? I don't think you're not playing. ASPS? I can do SPS. Okay, there you go. So we will do some SPS for our friends here. So let's just get it going. See, it's going to be 0B, 6E, 1E players. Your seed is 0. What the hell did I write? 0B, 6E, 1E. 0B, 6E, 1E. Yes. Will be the seed players. Forgive me. You know, I got to run so many different friggin' windows here. It's crazy. Got to go from one to another to another to another. What's not crazy is that, hey, we're going to start somewhat on time. Let's get this match underway. Players, best of 5 about to take place. It's Martz, it's Ivory. Let's kick off Friday Night Fight in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. And we are underway. I'm going to fix that Marty cam a little bit. He is just like so big right there. Oof, Martz. Oh, Monsieur Kingsman, I'm so tall, man. I'm so tall, Monsieur Kingsman. Make me smaller, Kingsman. I don't need people to see my big face, but everybody loves me, man. There you go. That's much better. Look, good gamer Marty right there. We got our Ivory here. It's like all the way to the edge. Let's move her over a little bit so you can see her lovely face. There you go. There is the Ivory. All right, so we're all set. Cams are in the right places. We see our lovely players' faces, and we're already cooking 79,000 from Marty, making 80,000 out of Tetris. He'll go to 103. Ivory at 80,000. Gonna get that J for the burn, but Cannot use the bar for scoring. 2 bars come. Can't use any of them, but we'll use this third one, and that is a Tetris for her. 105 for Ivory, 126 for Martz. Early days here in our opener. So good to see a lot of you. Always a fun night when we're doing the Friday night fights. As mentioned, Colin is here. We got Ninja of Ninjas hanging out. Scrafe 646. Hashtag fun. Ert2. Ooh. Checking out the queue. Tonight's queue, it's going to be Martz and Ivory kicking things off. Then we got a tag team match. You're going to get Lapis and his buddy Bendy, the silver champion of CTWC. They're going to team up and play Winter and Tyler in what should be a fun tag team match. Haven't seen tag teams in a while. So you're going to get some of that. A poopy old hag against the return of Boxy. I can't believe it. Much like I can't believe Ivory and this board. Oof. Ivory, come on, girl. You got to get out of this. Don't let Marty make a fool of you. That J comes way too late. And you can see on her face, it's almost going to be wraps here. It does get the L over, but that's not going to burn. And that'll do it. Ivory is done at 159. Monty at 183. Does not make a mess yet. That's surprising. At 205, he'll take game number 1. GG's. It's a break for Ivory right there. That is not the way you want to open the show. That is just no bueno. Ivory's a very good player, but that was not good at all. Maybe too much Tetris for her today. She just played Louis Scooey about like an hour ago. She's not used to playing all this Tetris, man. So players, reminder, make sure to increment your seed. Gonna go up to the next seed, please. And Ivory, you know, my dear, when you have an early top out, well, you're gonna get one of these to start.
No!
All right, players are ready to go. We're gonna get game number 2 kicked off. Let's do it. Count them down. It is 3, 2, 1. Let's get some Tetris. Ivory smiling there. Ooh, the king gave me the GD noise. I hate you. Oh, that's what happens when you have an early top out, my dear. There's no bueno. Dirt block, of course it is. The king of the restreams. How could you not tell? Oh, very, because I'm not screaming yet, right? We're not screaming. It's early in the show. We got to save ourselves. We got to pace, man. We got to pace ourselves. Can't be going wild and buck crazy here. You know what I'm saying? So again, back to the rest of the queue for tonight. Poopy Hag and Boxy will go one-on-one. You got Hidari and Jordan going to have ourselves a lot of DAS matches tonight. Martz and Ivory are DAS players. Poopy and Boxy are DAS players. Hidari and Jordan are DAS players. 1 Pound Bobby and Angry Roro, that's Roman, the big dog. They're going to go at it yet again. They're DAS players. And then you'll get Roll, Tap, Hybrid, whatever. It's Cole and Tetris time for our main event later this evening. While Lapis and that whole crew, you're going to see some Roll and Tap in that one for the tag team match. It's going to be a lot of fun. A lot of fun night tonight. A lot of DAS. If you're a DAS fan, this is your night tonight. A lot of fun DAS matches to be played. Table Tosser. Yes, Runkley. That is his new playstyle, Table Tosser. Welcome in Skater Dade. Hi, King. Good to see you. Skip Logic in the house. Helping out Chappie Gilmore. That is an awesome name. Can these seeds be played on console with Game Genie? And Skip, as always, being very kind, says you'll need an EverDrive to do this on console, or you're one of those fancy carts that might be out there. Don't know anything about that, but Google, I'm sure you can find something. That's for Marty. Marty go to 90,000. Ivory at 148. So Ivory's starting to look much like the player that I know her to be. Ivory is a very good player. Been in CTL Division 5 for a few seasons now. Has been able to stay alive in that. Did get to Division 4 once, but then immediately got sent back down, as Division 4 is a much tougher division to deal with than Division 5. And Ivory and I are actually in the same division for CTL, so We will be duking it out sometime later this season. Got to save that one for down the road. Can't just give that one away for free, you know. Louis, on the other hand, he wants to make it Hulk Hogan versus Bill Goldberg. He and I are going to play on Sunday. We're giving that one away for free. Gonna wait for the big pay-per-view event, but no, he's like, let's Goldberg this. I want to fight. I'm here to critique Dad's play, says Ronkley. Oh, without question. Remy not very happy with Dad's play. Says, so, Daddy, why do you think so much, man? I don't understand. I may look like you, but thank God I don't play like you. See, Remy doesn't have that Mart's voice yet. Still growing up, so he still needs more time before he can start sounding like Monsieur Mars, you know, Monsieur Kingsman. I don't know why you always think I sound like this, because I don't really sound like this. It sounds more like a Haitian accent than a French Canadian. But if you ask Yobi, it don't matter, man. It's all dirty to him. There you go, Mars. That's exactly what we're talking about. Look at that smile on his face. He knows the truth. 264 for Marty, 307 for Ivory. She's crushing it now after that poor game number 1. They're going to make sure that does not happen again. Home bar engaged. Tetris for her. Go to 330. Marty at 288. Try to keep up. He'll get this Tetris. Take him to 311. He's about 2 Tetrises behind. And 3 lines back in the score. The line count, should say. Both will hit Tetrises with those long bars. Maintain the 2 Tetris lead for Ivory. Mars just barely gets that long bar over. It looked like he was kind of indecisive of where he wanted to put it at first. Whether he was going to go to the right, but then he chose left and just had enough das to get that over. He's going to make a long-bar dependency here in column number 8. Shaking his head, knows that, oh, this is no good, Kingsman. I don't know what I'm doing, man. I don't know what I'm doing, man. I'm going to see if I can burn this one out. And then we're going to put this piece here and put this piece here. And then I'm going to put that long bar in the wrong spot because I want to make air dependency. And the air's good. She's going to come, Mr. Kingsman. Don't deny me, man. I'm going to play on row 1. An interesting placement of that Z and then the L. I don't know if I would have done that, but works out for him. Look at a Tetris on row 2. 369, hey now, for Martz. 425 for the lovely Ivory. She is going to take the safety triple because you know she's playing Martz into the Tetris. No need to get aggro here. Gotta admire Ivory. Look at that kitchen, man. That kitchen is spotless, bro. That is a kitchen that looks like you can eat off the floor there. That young lady making sure the house is spick and span, spotless. Smiling there, she knows, King, you know I don't clean. It's the man of the house that does it. Oh, it's true, Ivory. Because you're the hard-working woman. And he's got to do the cleaning. 526 for her. We're off and running to level 19. Marty at 410. He's got 2 lines left. He's going to take a burn and then see if he can set up for one last Tetris. He will not take a safety double yet. Let's say delayed burn, and now he'll transition up high. Probably was not expecting it. You can see it on his face. And there you go. We made a mistake. He's finished at 412. He totally didn't see transition coming, and he made the wrong moves. Ivory having some trouble here on the 19 transition as well, but that's okay. 533, more than enough to take down Marty, and we are now tied 1-1. GG's. Let's give crowns over here. We'll give Ivory a crown for game number 2, and we'll give Martz one for game number 1 because we never gave it to him. Martz making it to his kill screen. That's correct. Higgins is here. That's a magazine kitchen for sure, indeed. And Poopy Old Hag, of course, in before sexist jokes. Well, that's probably what you would do, not me. I'm the bigger man here. I'm the bigger man. All players are ready to go. Let's do it. Let's count them down. We're going to go to game number 3. We're tied up. 1-1 in 3-2-1 Tetris. We will have the crucial game to start. Bendy now jumping into the jokes here. What a shock, you know, what a shock that Bendy and Lapis and Ty are all friends, right? They're all friends. Because they come in here, oh, that's Zoics King, you definitely are the bigger man. Hee. Meanwhile, Ty is the one that was at the buffet, standing there waiting Is there a limit how many times I can go to get ketchup? You ever met anybody that actually goes to a buffet and just eats up all the ketchup? Like, how insane is that? But that's a true story. That's a true story. Ty at CTWC, all he was eating was ketchup. It's high in fructose, King. I love it. Man was probably swimming in that. They're letting us know that the internet is no longer angry, so that's a good thing. Means we can actually get some games in tonight when we have the tag team match coming up next. Bendy and Lapis versus Ty and Winter. I'll be confirming that definitely the way better cleaner in the house. There's no debate about that. Okay, well, there you go. I'm reconfirming that she is the better cleaner of the two. I'm probably better the Tetris player of the two as well. I've never seen her better half play, but we'll assume that she is better. 69,000. Hey now for Ivory Marty at 88,000. He's already making his Marty faces because shaking the head, not liking how this is starting out. Let's see. Well, he doesn't go with that horizontal burn. It looks like those might be the right decisions. He would have loved the L instead of another J. Oh, Kingsman, this is terrible, man. Why the gang always got to give me these pieces? This is the pieces I don't want, man. Why can't they give me the pieces I want? Just because my stacking is not so good does not mean it can give me the wrong piece, man. I got a feeling that Martz would be fantastic in guideline Tetris. Because the man stacks like he's going to play 7-bag. And I bet you if Martz had the 7-bag option to play on Classic Tetris, he would max out this game. He would max out this game, no problem. Easy peasy, Mr. Kingsman. I can do it with 7-bag, man. Because that means I'm going to get a long bar. Instead of having to wait and make my caca moves, you know. Very true, Martz. I think you could do it. I wonder would it count? People here in the chat, you can let me know. Do you think it would count if Martz got a max out on a 7-bag type of emulation? Love to know if that your thoughts on that. Would it count in your eyes? I think it's everybody can make fun of him because they're looking at his PB of less than 200,000. That is kind of brutal. 3v1 Logan Paul, Kingsman, and Vandy versus Tetris. Let's go. I mean, I am undefeated against Ty, not gonna lie. 3-2 victory ages ago in Friendlies. Ivory at 266. Couldn't go lumbar flat because it was 3 wides. The J does the job. She'll make the T-spin opportunity available, but the T will not come. She'll settle for some other pieces here. Oh, covered up that lumbar dependency with the Z. She probably didn't have the dash to get it all the way over. Has some good opportunities for Burns to go with a... Oh, I thought she was going to go with the T flat. But this T will burn to double. Ivory knows what she's doing. We'll let her cook a little bit. She's digging through, digging out. Oh, that square is not nice. But nicely done by Ivory. Composed, and we'll open the well up for the Tetris. 302 for Ivory, 300,000 for Marty. This game number 3 is actually cooking for players, so that means we can go ahead and get a neck and neck out. We got a neck alert happening as we speak. Surprisingly, Mart's involved in a neck and neck match. What the F is going on today? Mart was telling me in the DMs, but I'm not playing so good today, man. If you can make sure I have an opponent that I can have a chance to win against, then that will be really make my day, man. And I said, Mart's Ivory. Yep, you could probably beat her, man. I bet you could, even though it's kind of lying to him. I know Ivory's going to cook. And I said, Martz, it's okay, man. As long as you don't make too much caca, then it's fine. Oh, don't worry, Mr. Kingsman. I'll make just enough to make the people happy. Because that's what they want to see. That's what they come for Friday, man. They come to see Martz. They come to see caca. Right now, we got ourselves a decent match. 361 to 361, separated by about 400 points. Actually, less than that. It's 380 to 760 on the hundreds place. So, pretty tight game as we're getting set for that 19 transition. If you're Marts, you got to make sure not to let this board get out of sync. It's got some parity issues to contend with. It's going to have to put the Z all the way over to the right side for a delayed burn. Here we go. I don't know if he knew transition was coming. Opens it up, and there he goes. March trying to get this board back in order. Did not want to make a long bar dependency, and that's the right move. Continues to maintain dash. 379, Ivory at 441. Ivory gonna take a safety double, safety triple actually. She knows she's playing Marts. Don't have to get too nuts. Just keep the board low. Make him have to chase it. Both players have boards clean. They're underway on restacking. 451 to 385. It's game number 3. Who will take this one and have the 2-1 advantage? Mart's safety triple. He knows. Not trusting his 19 play right now. Wants to just keep the match going. The longer he thinks he can survive, maybe he can overtake Ivory if she makes a mistake. But she's got a Tetris ready. She'll take the safety triple and one again after that with a long bar. 471 to 398. Martz has a center well. Got to be careful with that. Marty's center wells can be very dangerous. Long bar, bang! Tetris for Martz. He'll bring this down, and he's back to the bottom, safe and sound at 429. Ivory at 499. We continue on. It's level 22 for both. We got ourselves a bit of a spicy one. Players are playing very cautious. Neither of them wanting to make a mistake. Ninja wondering, will this be Martz's first ever kill screen? I've never seen Martz get a kill screen ever. He's on level 23. Could this be the night we see a Martz kill screen? What a historic night that would be. 569. Hey now for Ivory. She's taking a commanding lead at 448. Martz continues to hang in. What an epic game number 3 we have going on. They are trying to cook. Ivory pushing a little bit more. Nice safety burns. Long bar all the way to the left side. Not going to go aggressive with an Aki bar. Early shift for her. Could have used a T to burn. Did not do that. Delayed burn with a J. That won't burn anything. That right side may be too high. No quick tap. She's done at 607. Martz, you have a chance. He's at 467. He needs 140,000 points. Now less than that. He has 3 levels to go. 608 Martz is the score you need to take game number 3. Hangarang long bar. Oh, that was brutal. He tried to take the triple. No bar is going to come to rescue, and it's too late. He's done at 473. Ivory. With a nice smile there, said, what, Martz, you chicken. She'll take the third one and make it a 2-1 lead. GG's. Nice fun game number 3 right there. Marty way behind in the score. He had a chance. He had a chance, as you could see, unwavering with that dash control. It was kind of just like moving in all different directions, but it looked like he just, like a car, like he's just accelerating too fast, and he's lost control, and the crash happens at the end. But not the game crash you want to see. So there you go. Ivory with a 2-1 lead. They're ready to go. Let's move in to game number 4. It's pivotal for Martz in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. The Lizard likes that CTWC Montreal shirt. You can see it's kind of backwards there because of the mirror image here on the stream. Because if we have Martz in his proper way there, then it'd be off-centered on the camera. I want to see Martz's face anyway, right? I want to see his face. I want to see the shirt, Kingsman. I need to Kingsman, don't forget, you have to promote the Canada tomorrow, man. Tomorrow, Kingsman, we have the Canadian stream, man. You're going to be there, Mr. Kingsman? I might be there. Depending on my schedule. King has a party to go to tomorrow. But if King gets back in time, I'll definitely watch a little bit of the Marty Party. Oh, Monsieur Kingsman a made the longboard dependency thank God the longboard come. She come. Can't believe it now, delay burn, but I'm going to open it up and there's a Tetris for me. Kingsman. Oh, they did. 104 for Marts, 99,000 for Ivory. Attacking Iris. Challenging Higgins PB contest. Tax PB is 68,000. 1,000 points short of a very nice number. Come on, Tag. You got to grind for that, man. Got to grind for that number. Nice adjustment for Ivory to make a J dependency from the Lombard square that came in. Ivory knowing her opponent. Knows how Martz can fizzle out on his own. Just trying to keep the board held under control. No need to get too aggro. Only 38 lines in for her, 39 for him. So it is the early days of this. Game number 4. Mart's going to slam a Tetris. Go to 181. She'll get one as well to go to 193. Maintain her lead for the moment. About 11,000 point lead in favor of Ivory. For those I don't know too much about Ivory. Ivory is a accomplished piano player. Used to teach kids how to play piano. I don't know if she still does that because I never see her streaming piano anymore. Rarely see her stream Tetris. But that's okay. Sometimes you gotta take a break. I don't know where you put the piano. It's definitely not gonna fit in the kitchen right there, I'll tell you that much. See that microwave over there too. That microwave is probably spotless, man. You probably couldn't tell, but it probably, I bet you, like, looks brand friggin' new. This girl knows how to clean. She's gonna clean up also away from Martz's dirtiness. Touches for her. She'll go to 270. Marty at 276. Oh, we got ourselves another neck and neck game as we are halfway through this level 18. Tetris for Ivory to go to 293. Marty at 283. So Marty getting pretty much what he wanted. He wanted a decent opponent that he can play against, but also not someone that would destroy him. And Ivory certainly has kept up her part of the bargain. Giving Martz a gift in the first one, then he gave one right back in number 2. And then we just had a nice fun game number 3 there where both of them playing some high level 19 play, which was good. Marty, you can see going, oh, Mr. Kingsman, he's not good, man. I don't know what I'm doing, man. These pieces again, Kingsman, I don't like these. Why the game always do this? I love this game, Kingsman. I will spend hundreds of dollars on this game all the time, but she don't love me, man. She don't love me. Only Judy love me. Sometimes the kids love me, unless I lose. Oh, I thought he was gonna go for the line spin. That would have been epic. Martz with that misdrop of a T-piece. Oof. Maybe got a little too excited with the board state that he was kind of creating for himself. And now he's back to digging. We are at 97 lines from our 346 for him. Ivory 476. She is absolutely cooking him right now. And she set up a nice burn sequence there. That was a really nice play from Ivory. That T-piece will resume some semblance of parity here. Just have to be careful of this left side as kind of forming an odd parity shape. The T and the square do not help. So Ivory in a dig. This gives Martz a chance to maybe start catching up a bit, but P sequence here, no bueno, and then he messes up the J. I don't know what he was thinking with that J, but I get a nice triple. And then up a spot for the J and the square coming up. Martz looking to clean up. 11 lines left to go. He's at 371. Ivory at 511. 11 pushdown points would have made that a really cool number. Mart's going to have to be careful. Transition is looming for him in about 5 lines. Ivory double Tetris. 536 for her. She's in the friggin' zone. She's probably wishing she played like this against Louis. Square, not the best piece right there. And putting the J in a bad spot. You see her face. She knows she made a mistake, but that's okay. Gonna bring this down. Martz is already on level 19. We're off and running. It's game number 4. Martz has a lot of work to do. He wants to keep the match going. Ivory looking to wrap it up, so she can take the pictures of the kitchen and send it to Better Home and Garden. Martz! Can't get the square to the left. He's going to be finished at 388. And Ivory, play this one out, my dear. Play this out for the crowd. We want to see you cook. Because that kitchen, I mean, I've done that reference how many times now? It's getting old, but who cares? It's spotless, and so is your play on this board. 590 for her is good enough to say game 4 is no more. And Ivory will take the game of the match. GG's. Let the lady cook. See a nice good score, Ivory. You got plenty of runway. He's got a nice good score to end this one. Well, Martz, I'll just sit there and watch. And Marty, you know what? You had a good effort tonight, man. You had a good effort tonight, but I think we all know what's coming up next. Oh no, I'm going to let it go, man. It's going to come out. Oh no, Kingsman.
I would just say step away from the screen, go outside, get some fresh air.
Stop! Stop! He's already dead.
Cheers! Cheers, please.
Gotta give it to Martz. Gotta give it to him. And there you go. He went outside to go touch grass because, you know, step away from the screen, go outside and get that fresh air. He'll have a smoke while he's doing it. Ivory, 7-10 on 25. Board is starting to fizzle out a bit. Oh, she tried a quick tap, but it didn't go. 7-11. Get me the Slurpee, my dear. That is all good. And that is all she wrote. Let's go to our winner's scene and congratulate the lovely Ivory. And we're going to focus on her right there. There she is. GG's, my dear. Outstanding job by you tonight. Really well done. We're like zoomed in on your face. So let's look at your kitchen, really. That's what we want to do. We want to look at the kitchen. It's just, man, it looks so good, Ivory. What you cooking tonight, girl? What you cooking tonight? You're cooking victories. That's what you're cooking tonight. Well done by you. Thanks again for stepping in for Zemper. Weren't sure if they were going to make it. And you saved the day. You play Martz. And he certainly welcomed the thrashing. Thanks again, my dear. Have a good night. And have a good dinner. GG's. All right, that one's in the books. So congratulations again to Ivory for that one, and thank again for stepping in for Marty so he can get his match in. The man just loves friendlies. He can't help himself. The man just cannot help himself. He's got to be on every freaking show, and well done by her. So pay everybody out. Ivory, your winner for tonight. 49% only voted for her. That's kind of surprising. Maybe people are not aware of the Ivory, and that's why, my dear, you got to play more friendlies. Play more friendlies. Come and join the Friday night fights because this is where the action is. But all the action is also coming up tomorrow. Let's go and take a quick look. I was asked to do this. And you know what? Because he's my friend, I guess I will do it. He's a nice son of a gun, and we'll just go and do this for him. Let's transition on over real quick to this slide. Oh, wrong one there. Now you'll see that one later tonight. Here's the slide. Let's promote this. This is happening tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern, 10 p.m. UTC. Match Arena prize pool fundraising event for CTWC Montreal. You saw that on Mart's shirt. He's got the CTWC Montreal event that's happening later in August. It'll be happening the weekend of August 17th to the 18th. So if you're in the Canadian region or able to make your way up into Montreal, then you may want to go to that event. And he's going to do some fundraising stream there. He's got some matches going on. 5 matches happening tomorrow night with these outstanding players. The first match is a prize match, so nobody knows who the hell's playing, but you got to tune in, I guess, to find out. Then he's got match number 2. It's Vince and Vandy, organizers, clashing. And technically, that was probably going to be a triple threat if I had said yes, because that would have been the CTWC organizer versus the CTM organizer versus the CTL organizer. But I said no, because I will be out part of the evening, so I will not be available. But that should be a fun match regardless. Those two should be having some laughs, and I bet you Vincenzo will get the victory because Vandy stinks. Then you got Doge and Hydrant. That one is a fun one all the time. 2 of the King's Fave 5s from the past. They're going to go at it. Then you got, this is an electric match. Not for nothing, Marts. This is a good book right here. You did a great job. It's Tristop, Sodium, and Wallpant. Tristop, the recent Philly Regional. Spoiler alert if you didn't get to watch that. On the Philly Regional. Sodium, who won the Boston Tea Parody back in January. And Wallband, the UWO champion. University of something or other in Canada. I don't remember what it was, but it's UWO. That's going to be a fun friggin' match, man. All 3 of them are CTWC All-Stars. And that triple threat is spicy AF. And the main event, Doug, your 2-time world champion, in action against a surprise opponent. Does Dog even know who it is? Who the hell knows? But he's going to play somebody, and I'm excited. Can't wait to see it. It's all happening here on the Twitch TV/Classic Tetris. You also get it on the YouTube, too. If you're watching live on YouTube right now, you'll get to see all these matches happening then. So tune in. Mark's got himself and some special guests. He's got Pumpy. He's going to have Vandy and Vince commentating along with him, and maybe a few other special appearances. And like I said, maybe the King might make a guest appearance. You have to tune in to find out if I'll be there or not. And again, tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Eastern, 10 p.m. UTC. All right, so coming up next is our tag team match, and all players are actually in the room. That is friggin' amazing. Some calibrations going on for a few, but that's okay. Players, if you are going to be using a cam, please make sure that you click on the Video Ninja option in the settings of your Nesters Champs. There is a option when you go to the Settings tab. You'll see there's a checkbox for Video Ninja. Make sure you click on that if you'd like to use a cam. If not, that's okay. We can hide the cam. But if you'd like to use that, please do so and let me know in the chat. And we'll get this started in about 2 minutes. Thank you. Benny says going to try to use the phone as cam. I don't think you'll be able to use the phone unless you have it connected to the PC. I'm not sure how that works. If you're going to use a Ninja Cam, then you have to send me the link. I have to add it into the source here, because usually That's Just Chance will just take it from the device that you're using to capture from. So if you're using a laptop or desktop and has a camera attached, then it should take it from there. If not, then just let me know. Again, camera's not required, but is lovely to have.
Dystopian nightmares. Human error. Infinity. On a distant planet. Our galaxy. Android. Dystopian nightmares. Human error. Infinity. On a distant planet. Our galaxy. Android. Evolution.
Here we go! It's time for some tag team action on the Friday Night Fights. Let's get this going, baby. Introductions, please, on the left-hand side. On the red team, there's going to be two players that are looking to try to make a claim that they could be representative of the Friendlies brand and be a champion of a purple belt. This is the buffet-eating, lip-smacking, finger-licking good Tetris, along with the drummer extraordinaire and one of the best tappers you can see today. It is winter. They form Xmas in July. And on the right, ready for the fight, is your Twitch TV champion along with his buddy, a silver champion of CTWC. Spoiler alert, if you haven't seen it, go watch it. This is Lapis and Bendy. Bend it like Lapis! Ty says Team Kickshins. But that's not bad, though. I figured Xmas in July because of winter, and Ty loves Christmas. But if you like Team Kickshins, we can do that too. I am indifferent to team name. I'm just here to play Tetris. Of course you are. Alright, Tyler's going to lock it in. And before you lock it in, Ty, we're just going to go over the rules because people need to understand how the rules work for a tag team. So I'm just going to go over there real quick and get that set. So here are the rules for tag teams, folks. This is a 2v2 battle using the Tetris champs, as you just kind of saw the sneak peek on that. Players team up to get the highest combined score in a game. If one player tops out, their partner will continue until they have topped out or have overtaken the opposing team's score. Players can choose to start on any level from 15 to 19 and don't have to play the same level as any other player. So if there's some memeing going on, it's allowed because it's a combined effort between the two partners to get the highest score. Do it any way you can. Match is a best of 5. First team to win to 3 will win the match. Players are asking if SPS is an option. Usually we try to avoid SPS, but if we would like to do it and it can be controlled, then we shall do it. I have some cams, it looks like. So Bendy did send me a cam, so I will add your cam in a moment, Bendy. But let me get the seed going for you players. Obviously, I will not be able to monitor the seed as closely as I would like. But that's okay. You guys are all responsible enough to be able to put the seeds in. So seed is going to be 66A3B7, folks. 66A3B7 for SPS. Seemed like everybody wanted to do it. And while you guys put that in, I'm going to get Bendy's camera up, and then we'll get this started. All right, I got Bendo there. We're ready to go, folks. Enough stalling. Let's get this match going. These players are ready. They hopefully have the seeds in. We're going to count them down in the Nestor's Champs. This best of 5 action. Who's going to win? Xmas July or Bennett like Beppas in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. J and the S are what we're going to start with. 3 out of the 4 here are underway. Lapis, who stepped away, will start when you're here. So 3 out of the 4 did have the correct seed implemented. We're just waiting on Lapis to return. Says, wait, my pizza's here. That's okay. You'll start when you return. No big deal. You'll just play catch up. Tack always mentioning that Lapis is here. Guys, you started without me, guys. You started with my pizza was here, guys. But it's okay. It's fine. Because this is a team effort, so you just do your thing, Lapis, and we're all good. And all 4 did have the correct seed. The J's were the starting, the J and the S, I think it was, were the starting pieces. So it was 2 blues. I remember that. 2 blues for everybody. And we're off and running. So Lapis going to be behind by a number of lines. I said double there for Bendy. Knew not to really throw that square in the well there. That was a square dependency, but it was only going to burn 1 line and not really optimal there. Bendy filling out that left side first before looking to burn. And opens it up. Long bar gauge. Tetris for Bendy. Bendy at 102. Lapis with a late start at 29,000 gives them a combined score of 132. Xmas in July with Tyler and Winter at 186 combined score. Tie off to a good start with 140. Winter, a lot of cleaning early on, but at 68,000 after her first Tetris. So as mentioned, this is an interesting matchup here. This one is going to be an interesting one because players here are kind of in a hunt, so to speak. They're kind of in a hunt for that Twitch TV title belt. And I really think that this is an opportunity for them to showcase who can take it away from Lapis. Lapis has been that type of champion that people are like, oh man, they're the champion, they're going to ruin the belt. But not for nothing, Lapis has been defending this title very well. As I think four successful title defenses against a number of different players, and scheduled to face GD coming up soon. They were trying to see if they can get Monday going, but I think that's going to happen, so they might have to go on a future Friday episode. We are getting close to the Super Show. Clash of Champions is coming up, technically scheduled for the end of July, but that may have to get pushed back due to the CTWC DAS that is happening. One of our players may be attending that in our World Championship match, so not sure if that's gonna stick. We'll get more information on that, but if it's not July 26th, then it will be happening in August early, so stay tuned for more information on when that happens. But certainly these players could make a case to be a Twitch TV champion. I know Bendy's been really excelling a lot lately, as mentioned. Spoiler alert, if you didn't watch the World Championships live, Bendy, stellar performance there. Playing against a fellow silver player that had a great showing as well. Tetris has been jawing at Lapis quite a bit about getting an opportunity to play for that belt, and was in the running at one point, but then lost the match to AV Geek that kind of set up the stage of Lapis versus AV, which took forever to get scheduled just because of conflicts and King not being available to host and whatnot. So we've gotten to that point where time has come. Could this be Ty's time to make the statement? He's been jawing at Lapis saying, "You're afraid of me? I'll beat you." Lapis got saying, "Wait your turn, buddy. Wait your turn. It's not your turn yet." Lapis is not wrong about that, but King has the booking power to say, well, maybe we can skip the line if it makes sense. And I'll be looking forward to that match. Potentially could happen, but as mentioned, maybe Winter. I'd be like, that purple belt looks pretty nice on me. I like the color purple. Look good on me. Then maybe Lapis's buddy Bendy says, you know what, we're friends, but I got to turn on you, bro. I want a belt. King makes these belts so cool. I want a belt, bro. But that might happen too. That's why this match is very interesting, and the outcome could play into effect. We got a 789 combined score for Xmas in July. Ty at 405, Winter at 385. Lapis and Bendy combined score at 792. Have really poured on some points when Lapis came back in again. Lapis going to be behind everybody by about 10 to 14 lines any given moment. So he has a bit of an advantage in knowing what kind of score would need to catch if we get into chase down modes. Winter kind of building the wrong way. Gonna get a triple over on the left side. Ty's board. Woof. It's kind of getting messy, but he's a roller. Has the ability to get out of dangerous situations. There's about 9 lines left to go before we get to transition. Winter going to be the first one. Bendy got to be the first one, excuse me. Winter followed right after. 453 for Winter, 446 for Ty. It's 899 combined score. Bend it like Lapis at 951 combined score. Where Lapis 17 lines left to go and make it 13 after that Tetris. So he has the best runway of anybody, but I think Bendy had the best transition score so far. Bendy with the Tetris to go to 580. Bendy tapping his heart out. Oh, what an adjustment by Bendy. Oh, my word. Oh, incredible. That young man is incredible. He is firing all cylinders right now. Ooh, a little bit of a misrotation there. You can see it on his face. Did not mean to rotate that. Smiling there. He's like, yeah, King, I messed it up, but it's all good, bro. I got this. I'm cooking. I'm cooking like it's Ivory's kitchen. What a burn that was, too. Man, I'm enthralled by watching Bendy right now. He is killing it. Tetris for him. 1.1 million score for the Bend It Like Lapis. Xmas in July at 1.2 million. 7,000 point lead. But it's give or take at this point as we are on level 22 for the majority of them. Lapis on 21. Boom! Tetris for Lapis at 599. Bangarang! Tetris for Bendy at 700,000. Bendy with the highest score out of all 4 players. We got problems for Ty here. We'll see if he can get out of this. That TP is going to be marvelous for him. Double squares, not really too helpful. These bars, oh, he got the long bar all the way over to the right side. He's running out of room, though, and I don't know what he could do about that right side. Oh, he's going to be done. 640 for Ty. He's finished. Winter, you're on your own. It's 2v1. 1.4 million score for Bend It Like Lapis. Xmas of July at 1.3. Ty can only give you a 640. Winter at 699. Looking to try to get some more. But with Lapis, the roller, he'll have the ability to take it further than 29. Seen he has some good 29 skills. Bendy, super tapper. He showed he could play some 29 on Das before, so absolutely could do some damage on 29 to add 4 points if needed. The lead increasing, 112,000 points for Bend It Like Lapis. Fills in the long bar dependency instead of going for the Tetris. Went for stack health instead of score. Looks like it was the right decision because there's been no bars since then. This the bar, finally Tetris. Lapis 804, Bendy 806. Tetris for Bendy to go to 840 and one for Lapis to go to 835. They're crushing it. Winter at 848, keeping up with the two of them. We're on level 28. Bendy and Winter looking to close it out. We could see some 900Ks. The excellent OJ from Winter. Freshly squeezed in a Lombard. Bang! Tetris will go to 29. What can Winter do? Down 288,000 points. At this point, it's all about what Winter can do as far as a personal goal. No line cap in friendly, so if Winter can find a way to play 29 forever, she could get this. Bendy had finished at 951 on 29. Lapis at 986, looking to max out. And Winter's going to be done. Heroic effort from Winter. And there's the max out for your Twitch TV champion, Lapis Lazuli. And Bendy's like, yeah, we got him. We got him. Hell yeah. Bendy, a big GD fan, and look at that Tetris on 29 for Lapis. His rolling really paying off and shining. Can the Twitch TV champion be stopped by anybody? Another Tetris for Lapis, 1.1 million. Level 31. The Bend It Like Lapis have taken game number 1. Let's see how far Lapis can go. Get that lumbar all the way to the right side. But that'll do it. Run out of room here on 31. But fist bumps from both of them. And they're popping off. I'm sure they're chatting in the VC. They're going to get game number 1 here. GG's. Tax saying, should we add a small prize for this match? The prize is pride, my friend. Friendlies is all about pride and bragging rights. And perhaps there could be a prize in regards to maybe one of these 3 players could have a chance at a title. I'm motivated, trust. So Boom Time is here. Good to see you, Mr. Christopher Tang. Hope you're enjoying the show so far. This is some good stuff we're watching, man. That was tremendous. So players, make sure you got your readies going when you're ready. Don't forget to increment your seed, please. Don't forget to increment the seed. Whatever it was, just increment the first 2 characters and we'll continue on. Apologies, I did not pin that seed. I don't believe I did. Actually, I did. It was 66A3B7. I did pin it somehow, thank God. So go to 77 will be the next seed for you players. And we have readies from all 4, so we can go ahead and get this one counted down. Let's go. Exciting game number 2 coming up in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. And King forgot the lower third here. How could I? That whole entire time. Looks like we got a problem on Lapis' side. Players keep playing for the moment. Just gonna double check that Lapis is okay here. His Nestor Champs did not kick back in, so we're gonna give him a slight refresh. Let's just see here. Are you Lapis? Lapis, go ahead and try and start your game, please. Go ahead and start your game. See if that worked. Right, he needed to reset that. I'm gonna kick him out for a second, and then we'll see if that works. Alright, so it doesn't look like that was working. Okay, so players, let's have a top out. Apologies. Let's have a top out. Lapis's capture is not picking up. So unfortunately, let's have a top out here. We've gone too long. We are not gonna be able to fix this. Tried to reset him, but that was not possible there. So Lapis, make sure you exit out and enter the room again. Redo 88. Yes, you will use 88 as the next seed. Correct. So Lapis, make sure. Yep, exit the room and then come back in, and then test your capture. And that looks like that did work now. Alright, that looks good now. Yep, it should be good there. Alright, players, so if you are ready to go, you can re-ready up, and then we will get this one started. So seed will be 88. We will do seed 88. Happy late 4th of July, says Randomizer over on YouTube. Thank you very much. Same to you. Alright, all 4 players are ready to go. Let's go ahead and count them down. We're going to redo game number 2 in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Z and the J is what we're starting with. Z and the J it is. Alright, so we are underway. All 4 players are good. That's nice to see. First score goes to Tetris, followed by Bendy, followed by Lapis, followed by Winter. They all get that long bar. They all get it for Tetris. Good start here for each of them. Only a couple of burns the difference. 1,500 points until Tetris there from Winter. So good to see tag teams back in action. We love tag teams here in the Friendlies universe. People love playing some 2v2s. It's a lot of fun, man. It's a lot of fun. So if you want to get into playing some of this stuff, well, it's very simple. All you gotta do is just join the Friendlies Discord, and you too can have a good time in participating in these type of matches. You don't need to be the world's best or anybody, you know, significant there. You could be just a small jabroni and just play. And surprisingly, that command is not working now. Because I didn't spell it right. That's why it doesn't work. It's called Friendlies, King. Not Friendies. Friendlies. There you go. And over to the Discord. You can go on tinyworld.com/friendlies. /TetrisFriendly, excuse me. Lapis was building to the friggin' sun and almost topped out, but he's okay. See how Lapis deals with this situation. Again, he is the roller, so should be able to manage a height like this. Does have the well open, but not able to get any scoring done at the moment. NGC Man is in the house. Good to see you, brother. Today is a momentous day in Tetris history, isn't it always? I always feel like it always is a momentous day in Tetris history, not gonna lie. $5.49 for Xmas in July. $4.02 for Betty Like Lapis. This time line counts negligible for the most part as we all started on time. Lapis playing one row up here. Ty is frozen in time. So we'll see what happened to Ty there. Short, it could be an internet hiccup. That's fine. Players keep playing for the moment. Hopefully we'll get an update on Ty's situation. $6.20 for Xmas in July. $5.26, Bend It Like Lapis, as they are all continuing on. And Ty is frozen. So that could be an internet issue. So we will wait to see what happens with Tyler. Hopefully he is still playing, because eventually that should come back. So you have to kind of assume that Xmas in July, if Tyler's still playing, they would have a higher score at the moment, because Tyler was at 273 through 67 lines, and everybody else is now at 100. So you got to really think there's a much bigger lead going on for our friends on the left here. So just a matter of Ty, what's the latest? You can let us know. It also looks like we have a issue on Lapis' side too. Yeah, Ty is still playing. Let's give I'll give a refresh to all scenes here. So hold on, folks. You're gonna get a little flashbang coming up. Might just need a little quick refresh to see where Tyler is. And there you go. There's Ty. So the refresh works. Gonna have a little bit of slowage on Ty's side. Otherwise, everybody else is off and running. So true score lead now. It is 167. As far as a difference in score, your Xmas July at 960. Bend It Like Lapis at 772. We are cooking for game number 2. So our Bend It Like Lapis has work to do. Lapis has been struggling at 405. Bendy the same at 400,000. Whereas Ty at 489, just kind of getting over to level 19. And Ty might not be tabbed in. That could be the problem. And the reason why these pieces are falling like that. Ty might not be tabbed in. It looks like it's starting to, I think it's starting to find its way. So we are somewhat good here. So Ty, just keep playing. Don't worry about it. You're doing fine. Just play your game. Tetris for Ty. We'll go to 544. Winter at 534. They are 1,081,000. Bendy looks like a top out there. We got a Hangarang long bar on the left, and that will seal it for him on 21 at 479. You can see not happy about that. Might have thrown the controller on the ground. So Lapis, you're on your own. Your brother is done, and those 5 taps don't make it over to the left side. That Lombard made it though. Oh my word. Lapis staying alive right now. He's at 531. But that Hangarang Lombard will be the end for Lapis. Not going to go any further. So Bend It Like Lapis at 1,011,000 is not going to be enough. As Xmas in July, even with Tyler's stoppage there at 1.184 million, is going to be good for game number 2. And we're tied up. It's one apiece. GG's. Tyler is tabbed in. Yeah, I don't know. Seems like it's a internet issue on your side, perhaps. You'll even rejoin. That's fine. Yeah, it just seemed. To be honest, it looked like it was an internet issue because everybody else was fine, and it was just kind of stopped and then started back up after a refresh, and it's kind of going slow. But that's okay. As long as the game is going, then we're fine. Like I said, my thumb decided not to work. Yes, not a good thing. When the thumb decides not to work. Bendy may be feeling a little cold in the summertime. Got some, I don't know if it's a blanket or towel or something wrapped around. Alright, so we're tied at one apiece for these players. We're just waiting on a couple of readies from Lapis and Winter. So players, when you are ready to go, we can do that. All right, looks like everybody is ready to go, so let's go ahead and count them down. We're going to get ourselves a game number 3 happening in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Always forget the in-game ready does not apply to NTC. Yeah, I do see you're ready there in the chat. The problem is I keep ignoring it because I'm looking at the screen. It's just so much easier for me to see it there. Looks like we lost Ty here. Did have him starting off, but not able to get him back right now. So it seems Ty's having some technical difficulties on the Nestor's Champs. We'll give him some time there. Oh, interesting dead drop there from Winter. I don't know. She meant to try to tuck that in, but not a good start for Xmas in July. Sitting there, we don't have Tyler. There we go. There's Tyler. Yeah, I think it's just an internet issue going on his side. Well, I'm sure he'll tell me that the internet is just fine and dandy down in Texas. We'll get a Tetris down the middle for Ty. 178 for Ty. 150 for Winter. Combined score is 334 at the moment for Xmas in July. Bendy like Lapis. Combined score 473 thanks to Lapis 235 and Bendy's 238. Picking up nice scores for both of them. Bendy kind of getting some adjustments made there. Did not mean to put those piece placements to make that major dependency of like a square in the middle. Nice triple for Bendy. He's tapping everything out, and he'll get the lone bar in for the score. Bendy at 272, Lapis at 283, combined score 556. Xmas in July. Winter's 171. Ty still stuck at 178. Let's get another refresh going. Hold on, let's see what happens to Lapis first, because this board is really high up for Lapis. Top out for Lapis at 283. Nothing over to the right side. That is no bueno. And that is an unfortunate early top out for Bend It Like Lapis. We get a refresh again so we get Ty back in. So Ty should be hopefully back in momentarily. I'll keep an eye out on his score. Certainly Xmas in July will have some advantage once we add in Ty's scoring when that returns. Lapis is done at 283, so that says most that Bendy Like Lapis will have counted in, while Bendy at 318, the only one that can continue scoring here. Winter had a bit of a problem with the placement, and a misdrop, but she's a fine-ass tapper. She will look to find a way, find a solution. Not going to go aggro. I thought we were going to see maybe a dirty Tetris setup. It's the right move. No bars were coming for her, and lumbar engage is a Tetris for Winter. 262 for her. Once Ty is back on, we'll get a score update from him. He's still playing. Get another refresh on Ty. Still not loading here. There we go. We got Ty back on. Just keeps coming in and out, but that's okay. We'll work with that. So somehow Bendy Like Lapis still has the lead because of Bendy's 394. Ty at 327. Winter at 310. That combined score is 646. They are 31,000 points behind Bendy It Like Lapis. So a 7,600 point lead now for Bendy's team. And this is where the problem, when you have the tag teams and you have this kind of an early top out at this juncture of the game, this is where it becomes difficult for your teammate to try to make the points discrepancy up. Because now Bendy's behind, and with Winter and Ty still alive, they're going to continue to hammer home some points and give themselves the opportunity to make Bendy have to play aggro. Bendy has transitioned at 492. Winter has transitioned at 388. Ty at 405 with 4 lines left. Safety triple gets us in there, and we're off and running. It's a 30,000 point lead for Xmas in July. So if you're Ty and Winter, the goal is to stay alive. Take it all the way. You know you can get to 29. No way Bendy, unless he has a monster run right now, going to be able to overtake. It's all about survival for the Xmas in Julyers. Bendy with an S spin for somewhat of a delayed burn. He needs a J. Gets an L instead. There's the J. Way too late. Square. Oh, cannot rotate the L. Well, actually, just needed to tap the L over. It looked like I thought maybe it was going to go with a horizontal L, but that was too wide in the gap over at that height. And Bendy was like, "Rawr!" Angry that didn't get the tap over, and we're done at 794. Xmas in July, combined score 508 and 439, as Winter's going to top out anyway. Gives them 976, and they are going to be good for game number 3 and take a 2-1 advantage. GG's. Like I said, it's not cold. Because AC Desi Non-Prod on Twitch said we should have the air conditioning turned up so high. Well, in this kind of heat, I mean, you gotta have the AC blasting, bro. That AC needs to be blasting when it's like 110 out on the West Coast. Oof, that's brutal. Yeah, no worries, Ty. As long as you know what to do, then we're fine. All 4 players are ready to go. AAA says Winter. Well, we know it's AA because it's time to charge the battery up for this game. Number 4, S and the T to start. And looks like we got Bendy going with a Mimi level 15. Oh my word. How about that level 15 start for Bendy? Everybody else going to go with the 18 strat. So, whatever it takes, right? Whatever it takes to get the job done. You're seeing a level 15 start from... Can I say it? CTWC Silver Champion? What? Might have to edit that out, Vince. Spoiler alert. That's the beauty of being live, right? We're friggin' live, man. Who cares? We're live, baby. We'll do it live. All right, so Ty is to 30,000 with his freeze, so we will give him a refresh momentarily and see if that works. He says he has to do the refresh on his side, so if that's the case, Ty may need to do that. If that's been working for you to get back up, then that's okay. Yeah, I don't know what's up with your Nestor's chance. Could be the browser you're using. Maybe the browser is not being well liked. I might have to try another browser next time. And it looks like we do have game feedback again for Ty, so it looks like that refresh has worked for the moment. Obviously, it can be distracting for players when you have to, do that type of stuff. Certainly, you don't want it to hinder your gameplay. Because now he's got to take the time out to stop what he's doing, pause the game, fix it, get back into the game, and that's why you can see the board was slightly messy there. Ty's at 61,000, frozen again in time. Winter at 188, combined score at 250 for the moment for Xmas in July. Bendit like Lapis 307, combined score with Lapis is 172 and Bendy's 139 now. Bendy the only one playing level 15. So he'll get extra lines to play with. If he can maximize the output of scoring on level 15, that could be a very smart move for him. We got Ty back. Ty's at 99,000. Winter at 234. So I'm going to assume that Ty had a lot of digging going on there during that little hiccup. I stuck at the square and for a double for Winter. Winter's at 308. Ty stuck at 108. Combined score 418 at the moment for Xmas in July. Bendit like Lapis. Combined score 550 for them. Lapis at 317. Bendy at 255. Tetris with Bendy to go to 274. And another Tetris coming in. Bendy maximizing this level 15. It really is a sight to see. I'm going to try to maybe get a 400,000 transition, which is ideal for a level 15 start. That's really maximizing the outputs, as 15 is considered the lowest scoring level. Nice little overhang for the T-Tuck. Ty gonna open up the center. He's got a dirty, maybe? No, it'd be dirty triple if he can get it. But this board is, oof. It's definitely getting scary for Ty. That didn't burn exactly the way he wanted. That will burn a double, it looks like. Just gonna wait and see what happens to that J eventually. So Ty, don't worry about Ty. Just get out of your dig if you can before fixing. I gotta think it's probably a browser issue for Ty at this point. Ty has not really had any problems with Nestor's Champs in the past, so I don't know if it's something crazy there going on. And look at that, Ty got out of that mess, man. Gotta be held in suspense because we didn't get to see exactly how he did it, but he found a way. He's at 269, hey now. Winter at 466, combined score 736 for Xmas in July. Bendy like Lapis at 833 combined score with Lapis at 435. Bendy at 398. Bendy has 7 lines left to go. Would have loved that bar sooner. Again, he's looking for that 400k transition. He'll get that now. With 2 lines left, he's at 418. A very strong level 15 for Bendy. Not going to skim yet. He'll do it with the L. He's got one more burn. He'll take it with a Tetris. 439 transition for Bendy, and he's got extra lines to play with now. He's going left well to start on this level 16. We're on level 19 already for Lapis at 511. Winter goes to 19 as well at 524. So hopefully when we get Ty back, we'll get to see. King will do maybe a quick refresh on my end. Sometimes that's been working too. And that did not work. So Ty, when you get a chance, we'll need a refresh, I'm sure. Winter had an unfortunate misdrop. So the score difference you can see right now is quite large, but when you add Ty back in, we are at 423, with Winter's 561. They're 178,000 points back of Bandit like Lapis. Bendy just about to get to level 19 after the 15 start. And here he goes, a 540 transition. So that works out beautifully for Bandit like Lapis. They take advantage of the 15 start. Bendy, a great score, and we're off and running. And the benefit here for Bandit like Lapis is that Bendy will have the foresight to know if they need to do a chase down, he knows what he'll need to get because he's behind everybody else. Ty at 509, Winter at 650, had a touch to go to 679, 1.1 million score for Xmas in July. Bandit like Lapis, 1.34 million score. Add a couple of Tetrises from Lapis to go to 1.377. And another one to take us to 1.43. My God. This is crazy. 1.2 million score for Xmas in July. Ty's having a nice strong game after a very weak start. He's been able to pull it together. Got a nice dirty Tetris on that left side. So even with all the hiccups there, Ty's been able to find a way to keep this game competitive. And they're chewing away at this lead because Lapis has been digging quite a bit. Lapis has the second highest score, but Bendy has the best pace. So that could be a major factor as we get set for the end stages here. Bendy opens up the well. Looking for a bar. It's not coming at the moment. Nice burn for Bendy. Again, no bars in this part of the sequence. Everybody else had to endure that same drill. Bendy's going to top out! The worst thing that could have happened. Bendy could not survive that drought. Everybody else was able to do that. Bendy could not at that juncture. Lapis, you're on your own, and you're majorly down. 152,000 points with time running out at too high on 29. And Bendy kind of telling you he is not happy at all. He knew he had the runway to take his team to victory. And that drought ends his night, ends the run, and that will end the game because Winter and Ty will say game 4 is no more. At 1.88 combined score, Xmas in July will make it snowy tonight. And they will take the game of the match. Gee friggin' geez. Bendy mustache. Welcome in Summer B. Oh no. Not my camera team, says the Veggie Dog Blue. Scooty Grandpa in the house. Go Tetris. Oh boy. Can we say that here? Lapis and Bendy, they're out. Cams are shut down. Ty, I don't know if he's still playing, but looks like it's a nice score. Did they get 2 million? Did you guys get 2 million? I want to wait for Ty to refresh here, and there it is. Top out. 1.94 million combined score for those two players, and that'll take us now to our winners scene, which you'll see nothing. You're gonna see nothing because there is no cams for our teammates there, but that's okay. I should fix something here first, because somehow this background got messed up. Fix that. There we go. And there you go. You see nothing, as I mentioned. There's nothing to see. You got nothing to see here. A winner is you, Xmas in July. Well done by both of you. Tremendous job. Congratulations. All that good stuff. Very excited that you have won the match. And again, as mentioned, now this is posing an opportunity for these two players to have a discussion about, you know, we've beaten the Twitch TV champion and the silver champion for CTWC. Does that get us Clout King? Oh, it certainly does. Could one of them be chasing the purple belt? Ty's been hunting. Winter wants one. Would it come to fruition at the Clash of Champions? GG's. Fun stuff there, man. That was a lot of fun. Tag teams are always great to watch. So anytime you can, I implore you to take a look and be a participant of that. They are a lot of fun. Some technical difficulties along the way, but that's okay. We make it work. And thanks to all players for participating in that one. Coming up next, we're going to see a player that we haven't seen in forever. I thought he was finished. I thought he called it a career. But Boxy is back. You can even believe it. The former host of Who Wants to Be a Max Outer. Did Season 3 ever happen? That's a mystery to be solved another time. But Poopy Old Egg and Boxy will go one-on-one if they remember. But that'll be after an ad break and a timeout from the King. And then we'll get that going. I'm going to see Zempros here. Welcome. I don't know if you just woke up or whatever. But we have Boxy. Boxy's here. Good morning, Zempro. We have Boxy. Good evening to Boxy. Nice to see you back. It's quite a shock. But we could use a poopy old hag. And if Poopy is on that alt account that I hate the most, well, now would be a good time to let me know. Because I really hate that alt account. I can never spell it. It's quite annoying. And I wish you could change it to something better. Because nobody even understands what it means. Interesting to note that Simply, a big-time streamer, is streaming Tetris. My God. Imagine we get Simply over here for a Friday night fight. Oh my word, that'd be amazing. And I found Poopy. Thank you, Poopy, for showing up and giving us the worst name ever. I will get that set now so we can get that going. I mean, I'm at a point where I think I'm gonna have to follow this account just to have it. Ugh. Oh my word! All right, let's get this match set up in just a moment. All right, here we go. The next matchup on the Friday Night Fights is a match of old school veterans that are back in the saddle playing here on the Friday nights. Introductions, please. On the left-hand side is a player that has the worst alt name out there. I cannot pronounce it, but what you can pronounce is this name. They may be a poopy old egg, but they're definitely not poopy at this game. Oh, I said it already. It's Poopy Old Hag! And on the right, making a return of some sort. We haven't seen him in like forever. I thought he fell off the face of the earth, but apparently the earth is not square. It's round. Bringing him back for maybe Who Wants to Be a Max Outer Season 3? I don't know, but I know this is Boxy! So again, if you're a DAS fan, this is what you're going to get. You're going to get a DAS fight. So good to see that. Welcome back to Boxy. Been ages. Now you heard that there was a DAS Masters going on for CTM, and said, "Could I play? I want to play." And Van allowed him, and you know, was past his curfew, because we are nice people in the Closet Tetris scene. We don't want people to be excluded for rules. And he made the most of it. Got like a 1.2 average. Crazy. How did Boxy get that good? No, that's probably why he disappeared. He went into training forever. And now he's good. So players, when you are ready to go, we can decide on playing same piece sequences or whatever. We are pretty much kind of falling behind schedule now. I don't know how that happened. It's 2 matches in 2 hours. It's insane. Started at a little bit like 6:15 Eastern. Now it's coming up on 8 o'clock on the East Coast. So how time flies, I have no clue. Not even my fault, I think. Thanks for letting me play, King! You fat son of a bitch! No problem, Ty. Right back at you. Alright, players, if we can end your warm-ups. You've had enough warm-up time because we are way behind schedule. So let's get this going. We have other players that are waiting patiently to play. And I would like to know if you guys would like to play same piece sets. Cole is here. I forgot I was playing and read the title and was like, ooh, Cold Bucket is playing. Oh, wait, that's me. And they have agreed that they will play same piece sequence. So let's get that going so we can get this match happening. We will start with a seed that begins with 0A 8C C7. So that is 0A 8C C7. Players, go ahead and get your seeds going. I'm going to get a prediction going. I forgot to make a prediction for the tag team match, so apologies to those that watched that. We should have had one, but my bad. So now we'll have one for this one. Boxy and Poopy.